and today we are doing an awesome review. We have the 2019 Honda Pilot, newly redesigned. So let's get it going. We'd like to give a special thank you to Herb Chambers Honda of Seekonk for letting us take out the new Pilot today. The 2019 Honda Pilot got a well-needed revamp. We have here the Elite trim level, so let's start off with the exterior features. The new redesign extends to all the 2019 Pilot's trim levels, right down to the LX, and adding a new trim level between the Touring and the Elite. Starting off at the front end, they did a really nice resculpting. They still have the large chrome flying wing grille. They've done a little bit of a revamp, so it has this one nice piece instead of a few different bars, and then a little bit of a black, sort of a more of a ridgeline feel than an Odyssey, in my opinion. The headlights are all new as well. So starting off at the LX, standard is LED low beam headlights, LED daytime running lights, and automatic high beams. The Elite gives you the LED high beam headlights and LED fog lights. They did a nice resculpt and had the inset fog lights on the bottom, so this is definitely a little bit more interesting for the bumper. And they added that skid plate, which just gives it a little bit more of a pizzazz. Down along the side, Honda loves to make crazy designs with their alloy wheels, I've noticed, but it's really cool, you know? So 20-inch alloy wheels on the Touring and the Elite models. They made a little revamp. I like these. They're really interesting, more of that pizzazz. The mirrors also have a lot of features now. Acura inspired, they're auto dimming, so you don't have the glare at night of everybody else's headlights behind you. And they are power folding. The Elite gives you the panoramic moonroof all the way down, which is so cool on the inside, especially when you're in the second and third rows. It has the roof rails along the top, and Honda features the smart entry system. So you just have to have the key with you, touch the sensor, or push the button to lock and then walk away. They added a nice little chrome piece between the two wheels, give it a little bit more pizzazz. The back end of the 2019 has a little bit more visual interest. They've updated the tail lights. They put the white piece to accent the LED brake light bars, the amber tail lights, and then they added the bottom skid plate. You always have backup camera standard. It also has the cross traffic monitor. There are parking sensors on the front and the back of the Elite, and the new Touring Elite features the hands-free tailgate, so all you have to do is just wave your foot in front and the tailgate automatically rises. Under the hood of the 2019 Honda Pilot Elite is a 3.5-liter V6 engine which produces 280 horsepower. It features the 9-speed automatic transmission and it yields 19 city, 26 highway and a combined of 22 miles per gallon. The 2019 Pilot also had a powertrain update in a few different areas. The 9-speed automatic transmission now has a second gear launch for a more enhanced shifting. It has a better idle stop for a more seamless driving experience, and it has the variable torque management was updated for a more dynamically distributed torque and superior all-weather handling. After viewing so many years and generations of revamps from the Accord to the Civic and the Pilot, I feel like Honda is really thoughtful about listening to its consumers and, you know, always striving for better and adding more convenience and making everything look better. So they really did a great job adding more into the Pilot. Let's take a look at the interior features. So behind the wheel of the 2019 Honda Pilot, they've added some really great features. The design is very refined. I was hoping for something a little bit more flashy with some pizzazz that matched the outside, but it is very streamlined, and maybe it's just a black interior that's kind of like all black. It kind of looks like you're sitting in a coal mine. But They've added some nice redesigns. Up front, the gauge cluster is a large multi-information screen, so it has a lot of information. It's really cool, but the other two sides are analog. I was hoping maybe they would do the entire thing, like a whole digital screen. I think maybe they could make it a little bit larger to match the Honda Pilot, but it's really cool. They made the steering wheel kind of match the new style. They're making all of them, and I like the 4-point connection on the Honda Pilots. That's always kind of like a standard thing. The Elite has the leather wrapped, has rain sensing wipers, automatic high beams, a lot of high-end features and touches. The new display audio is kind of like the new Accord. It features the Android Auto and the CarPlay, has the Garmin navigation system, XM radio, all kinds of really great features. So they did a really good job. Also, they added the volume knob, which I feel like is another thoughtful thing that Honda did and listened to its consumers, and they know that they would much prefer a volume knob than the slide touchscreen toggle. There are tri-zone climate controls. There are heated and vented seats. The center console is really large and grand like the Honda Pilot. You have the wireless charging for capable, compatible phones. It's really cool. I didn't have to do anything. I just came in, put my phone down, and it started charging. It's really great. The 9-speed automatic transmission, so there's no shifter knob to get in the way. It's really sleek and streamlined and just easy to use. Buttons, the traction control and the idle stop buttons right on there. Cup holders, and they have the illuminated lighting, ambient lighting. The center console is large and lots of storage space. 2.5 quick charging, auxiliary USB port. Up top, they have the Elite has all of the LED map lighting, which is really nice. The auto dimming rear view mirror, home link for your garage doors, and it has the concierge button up at the top. And then if you look up top, you see the panoramic moonroof. Now, also that they did is they made the armrest wider, so it's a little bit more comfortable. Also, I kind of like that. I always rest on my arm. Now let's check a look. Now let's check out the second and the third row. Pilot Elite is amazing for families. So the second and third rows have access to the new and improved 10.2-inch rear entertainment system, standard on the Touring and the Elite trim levels. It has all kinds of features. It's compatible with CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays. It also has a really cool new app they can download on compatible smartphones. Called Cabin Control, and whoever's sitting in the second and third row can use it to control the audio, can control the rear entertainment system, and can control their climate controls. There's also navigation features where you can pick a point and you can actually send the suggestion to the driver and they can accept or decline it. There's also a 30-day trial of AT&T 4G Wi-Fi. So with that and the compatible app, you can actually use the rear entertainment like a smart TV, and you can stream content to it, which is amazing. I think that is the coolest thing. People have always used to ask me, does the Pilot stream things? Can you stream things? And I was always like, no, but now it does, which is awesome. There's also a really cool feature. It's called Cabin Talk. So the driver can communicate with the second and third row, and there's no way somebody can say they didn't hear them. It can either go through the speakers or through the headphones, so the driver can tell them exactly what they need to say and ensure that they heard it. So whether you are watching the DVD, Blu-ray, with the headphones or whatever, you have the audio system. On the Elites, it's a 10-speaker with a subwoofer, 590-watt sound system. It is amazing. So the Honda Pilot is not falling short with tech features. Let's check out the third row. So the Honda Pilot did get the redesign. It's a little bit more elegant and modern, but they still made sure that they had those rugged features that was good for families. So they do have like the rubber stepping on the side, so when you come in, and then they also made the 7-passenger, they have a really cool like platform here that is meant to put your foot on to climb into the 3rd row. Even if you get the 8-passenger touring or lower trim levels, they still have the 1 push recline, so the seats, you just push it and then it just flies forward. So it's really cool, super easy to get in and out of. The back row here has a lot of room. The panoramic moonroof just makes it seem that much more open and airy. You don't feel trapped in here at all. And you have a really great view of the rear entertainment, what's going on. Now it's a little bit bigger, it's clearer. They made it so it's not as less glare. Reduced glare, that's what it is. Yep, they reduced the glare on it. So you can see it a lot better from here. Even with this open, there's no glare. Yeah, let's take a look at the cargo space. I think the best convenience feature they added on the 19 Pilot is the hands-free tailgate option. I always have a bunch of stuff that I put in my car and then have to take it out. So I love it. All you have to do is just have the key with you and have a swift kicking motion under the car. And the tailgate lifts up. So cool. So behind the 3rd row, there are 16 cubic feet of cargo space. There is. Behind the 3rd row, there is 16 cubic feet of cargo space. And they also have the nice cargo option here to put the cargo bed like down a little bit so you get a little bit more space, and then you can put like groceries so things aren't like rolling around, they're kind of like tucked in. I like that. And they also have like a carpeted side or a more plain like rubber side so you can put stuff on there. If you recline super easily, the 3rd row seats, you get 46 cubic feet of cargo space. So lots of space back here. And then you kick it and close it, I think. Awesome. No? Yeah! Nice. But like, why would you kick it to close it? I mean, you've already put your stuff in there, right? Maybe people with no hands. So the Honda Pilot has awesome tech features, and the 2019 had those powertrain revamps. So let's get in it and drive it and see how it does on the road. Yeah. As soon as you just push that gas pedal, it's just so smooth and it's quiet and it's extremely comfortable. Overall, the whole experience of the Honda Pilot is really positive. They did a lot of those powertrain enhancements. So they updated the transmission, the all-wheel drive system, and the idle stop. All of those kind of just really improve upon the new Honda Pilot. It gives me the feels kind of like the last generation of Pilot, which was just rugged and really comfortable and just all about driving and carrying stuff and your family. So this one, I think they kind of brought it back down to that. It's really comfortable. The 2019 Honda Pilot now features Honda Sensing standard on all of its trim levels, all the way down to LX, all the way up to the Elite trim level. Honda Sensing is awesome. It is a suite of sensing safety features that just work together to try to, minimize or totally alleviate any sort of accidents or incidents. It's adaptive cruise control, so it kind of keeps you at a distance that you set between you and the car in front of you when you're cruising. The collision mitigated braking system, so if you don't brake, it will actually brake for you. It can minimize or reduce the severity of any sort of head-on collision. Has a lane keeping assist, so it'll keep you inside the lines. It has the blind spot information system, so anytime you're trying to merge over a lane, it'll actually light up on the side of the mirror and let you know there is somebody in your blind spot. It's really cool. I think it's invaluable. And that, my friends, is the newly redesigned 2019 Honda Pilot in the Touring Elite trim level. With an MSRP of $48,000 $20. It's a hefty price tag, but you get so much bang for your buck. There's amazing features. It looks beautiful. What more could you want? Thank you to Herb Chambers Honda of Seekonk for letting us take out the car today. Don't forget to subscribe to our Honda Seekonk channel, like our video, leave me a comment. I'm Honda Laura, and I'll see you next time. Woo!